Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
I beg. Here one question where they go around, like for Sweden here. How long have you been in Sweden, first of all?
I've been in Sweden for 9 years now.
For 9 years. Okay, 9 years. There is this thing that has been going on in Sweden. I don't know. And where are you from?
I'm from Cameroon.
From Cameroon.
Yeah.
Okay. There is something that we have been hearing that about our African women, that when you go to Africa and marry them and you bring them to Europe, to Sweden, and when they come here, they will divorce you and like start making problems. Is that true? What do you think? Because mostly now it's Nigerians that have been complaining. So what do you think about it?
I think it all depends on an individual. It depends on the person you meet. You know, a lot of things are happening in this part of the world in which we are. The culture here is different from that we have back home. The two different cultures. You know, some women accept to get married and come to this part of the world because of adventure. They want to better their life. When they come here, they feel like they've arrived. You know, the love is no longer there, understanding is not, respect is not. So that is where it all resorts to disagreement.
Okay.
Also, in this part of the world, they believe they know they are right and they will not want to take to what the husband or the head of the family is saying. I'm not in any way saying that women's rights should be tempered with, but it all depends on understanding. You guys can define what you want the relationship to be, then you work for it. It's not only in Nigeria, it's happening to to many other African countries. And for example, my country as well. People live here, go get married to women, come. It happens the same as you just said. But I think we are missing the point because we've left our culture, want to embrace the Western culture. I'm not in any way saying the Western culture is bad, but it does not work for us, the Africans.
Yes.
It does not work for us, the Africa. If we want to be westernized, we should just be. But if we want to bring that of the Western culture and implement it in the African home, then there's obviously going to be a clash. So that's what I think.
So now this thing is happening like both Cameroonians and Nigerians.
Everywhere,
So what is your advice? Do you think that guys that is in Europe, they should continue going to Africa to get married, or they should look for a wife in Europe here to get married to?
Seriously, African women are good. Everyone will want to get married to the person he thinks he knows better. Because back from home, we used to know each other, we used to understand how our women are. So obviously, not until we are proven wrong. I advise everybody, if you know the person you are dealing with is a good, even though there are still some good women out, they go get wherever you bring them from Africa, they still continue to be good women here, but a majority of them are becoming something else. So, but I think if you've lived here for a long time and you happen to meet an African girl here in Europe or the part of the world in which you are, I advise you get married because you both are here and you understand the system. Rather than going to start a relationship back from where the person doesn't even understand the part of the world you're living in.
Yes.
So if you're here, I think women, ladies who are here, they can make a better relationship than the ones that are back home. I'm not saying that the women back home are bad, but if you've lived here for a long time, I would advise you just get somebody here who has also been here and knows how the system functions. You guys pull on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, because when you get married to a lady here, we already know the system, as you said, which is much better. Because some people say that most people in Africa, ladies, as long as you're in Europe and you come back, even if they don't love you, they will pretend like they love you, just in a way to get an opportunity to come out. And once they come out here, they will just start misbehaving, just for the marriage to crash. So now your point is, once you have lived in Europe for long, so it's much better to, when you see anyone that is maybe from your country or any African woman that you see that is much better and you love the lady, it's better that you get married to the lady because she already understands the system, right?
Also, if you had this relationship back home with this person and you think you guys understand yourself so much, or you must have set some goals together. Then you can go back there. But then, if you left no relationship back, you just want to go start relationship back home, and then I will not advise. That's my take. I'm not saying that it's better for me. I will not advise because we still have good African ladies here who really know the system and are ready to settle down and be. Of the thing is that everyone back home wants to get a greener pastures, wants to go for greener pastures, wants to get a better life future. So they feel like coming here is the gateway to their greener lives or something like that. But I think if you're genuine, you really know what you want as a woman, and you meet a good man, you guys can still pull on. So my advice to women who are back home, like, get married to this person because you like this person. You can still stay in Africa and make it. You must not obviously come this way and make. But if you're coming here to be loyal to your husband, build your home together. You guys work together, and it's very easy when you're a man and you guys are you get married, and you and your wife are struggling together. It's easy to cope. But if you alone here, we all know how we struggle. But when you have the support from the home, it's necessary. It's very good. So I advise, if you're here and you've lived here for a long time, stay here rather than going home to start a new thing that you don't have a clue about it. So that's my take.
Okay. Thank you very much for your time.
You're welcome, sir.